So am I free to go? So why am I not free to go? If she just said she got a bond,
Pardon?
why am I not free to go? Why do I gotta serve time when I'm not even?
You have a bond on the case, ma'am.
So when I was arrested, I wasn't actually told my rights. So ain't that against the law?
I cannot.
You can't do nothing about it right now?
I
All
can
right, I just want to state that. I just want to state it. Okay.
state it.
It's on record, right? Okay.
Do you want a jury trial or not?
It doesn't matter.
You have to make a decision, ma'am.
It could have a jury. Fine. That's fine with me.
This arrogant Brett walked into court like the rules didn't apply to her, carrying one of the most inflated attitudes I've ever seen. She actually had the nerve to shout at Judge Simpson, demanding an explanation for why she couldn't be released, completely ignoring the fact that she was sitting there because of an assault arrest. Listening to her rant felt like losing brain cells with every word. Her entitlement was so thick it was almost comical. The way she carried herself. You'd think she believed the entire justice system was beneath her. And through all of this, Judge Simpson sat there with a level of patience that honestly deserves to be in a case study. Any other judge might have cut her off the second she raised a voice, but he stayed calm, steady, and in full control. The bigger question is, though, do you think someone as defiant and delusional deserves another chance to walk free, or should she be left right where she is? Let's get into it and watch how this unfolds.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Warren Attorney on behalf, well, not on behalf of Ms. Brown. We are the attorney of record on this case. When I did meet with Ms. Brown, she informed me she wants to represent herself.
Your name?
Alexis Brown.
Is that correct that you want to represent yourself?
Yes, it is.
So, in this matter, Brown, I do have to inform you that the complaint in this case alleges that on or about June 8, 2024, at the location of 3001 Woodland Hills Drive in Pittsfield, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of assault and/or assault battery against a Latasha Browning. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, I do.
That is a misdemeanor, punishable by 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand the maximum penalties?
Yes, I do.
There are certain things that are fraught in self-representation, in terms of understanding the Michigan court rules and in terms of the court procedure. You would need to understand that if you would like to represent yourself, that you would be held to the same standard as any other attorney. The court will not be assisting you in any fashion whatsoever. You understand that?
Okay, so the time that I served, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I'm sorry?
The time that I served already, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I don't know how much time you
I served 30 days already.
and if you serve 30 days, it may count. I'm trying to look at what your bond is on this case. What do you have a bond?
And then no contact with the victim as well.
And the monetary amount? 5,000, 10%, then it should count. Yes, ma'am.
And so I have a question. So when I was arrested, I wasn't actually told my rights. So ain't that against the law that you wasn't told your rights when you arrested me? Well, not you, but the officer.
I cannot.
You can't do nothing about it right now?
I
All right, I just want to state that.
can't answer that.
I just want to state it.
All right.
Okay.
Stated.
It's on record, right?
So
Okay.
what do we?
I honestly cannot wrap my head around people like this. If you're facing an assault charge, your very first step should be to get a lawyer, or at the very least ask for a public defender. But instead, this woman decided to scream at the judge, which is about the worst strategy imaginable. It's not going to win her sympathy. If anything, it makes her look even worse. Honestly, her behavior has a maturity level of a toddler mid-temper tantrum. And frankly, most toddlers probably act with more sense than she did in that courtroom. What's wild is that this isn't just annoying behavior, it's actually dangerous. This woman wasn't in court for a parking ticket. She was there for an assault charge. And yet, she had the audacity to yell at Judge Simpson as if that would somehow erase the situation. That kind of mindset, where someone thinks they can break the law and then scream their way out of consequences, shows a complete disconnect from reality. And what's even scarier, people like this aren't rare. They are walking around in your neighborhood, shopping in the same stores, driving on the same roads, always one bad decision away from chaos.to me. It feels like entitlement is at an all-time high, and cases like this just prove it. Courts are supposed to be places of order, But people like her tried to turn them into a circus. Honestly, it's clear she wasn't raised with the slightest sense of respect. Now, I have to give credit where it's due. Judge Simpson handled this situation like a pro. The patience he showed here was incredible. Probably one of the reasons he's quickly becoming one of my favorite judges to watch. We all know about Judge Fleer, Judge Middleton, and Judge Boyd, but honestly, Simpson stands apart. Sure, I've seen him lose his cool before, but only when someone truly disrespects the court, like a sovereign citizen walking in with nonsense. He's been through enough to understand when to keep calm, and this case was a perfect example of that patience in action. But what do you think? Is this just a generational problem? Or is entitlement really spiraling out of control these days? Because from where I'm sitting, it feels like more people than ever are walking into courtrooms acting like the rules don't apply to them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
What do you want this set for, ma'am?
I mean, Your Honor, we have no offer at this time.
Do you want it set for a trial, ma'am?
Sure, I guess. I guess.
You want a jury trial or a non-jury trial?
It doesn't really matter.
Well, you got to make a decision, ma'am.
If it gotta go to trial, then it gotta go to trial.
You want a jury trial or not?
It doesn't matter.
You have to make a decision, ma'am.
It could have a jury. Fine. That's fine with me.
Jury final settlement conference in this matter will be set 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection in this matter, October 20th, 2025 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person.
So am I free to go? So why am I not free to go? If she just said she ain't got a bond.
Pardon?
Why am I not free to go? Why do I gotta serve time when I'm not even?
You have a bond on the case, ma'am.
So if I get my money, I can get out. But she just said it was no bond.
Post bond, you can get out.
So I'd rather post bond. So where do I go from here?
You need to post the bond.
Okay, what's the bond? Cause you just asked her the same thing. Cause she said it's $500.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'd rather post bond. Where do I go from there?
And you can go post bond.
Okay, thank you.
It's your fault, parenting. Your fault. You just like suckered me into that. You got up there and then just said, well, we're the attorney of record, but
Oh, we're starting off the morning with a series of bad decisions already. It's wonderful.
yeah, I know, but they're all by Kearney. The whole McDonald's thing and then this. And...
I cannot wait for this trial to finally kick off, because if this hearing was just a preview, then the main event is going to be straight up courtroom comedy. Honestly, I don't see her dodging those 90 days. If the jury has even shred of common sense, she's getting the full sentence. She's already served 30, so technically it'll be about 2 months behind bars. But let's be real, every single day she spends away from society is probably a win for everyone else. The wild part is that even if she somehow skates past a full sentence, her attitude alone made this hearing almost unbearable to watch. And props to Judge Simpson. Seriously, his patience is unmatched. Most judges would have lost it halfway through, but he kept his cool the whole time. One of the funniest moments, though, was when she gave her old lawyer the death stare on the way out, like it was their fault she landed in jail. Newsflash, lady, you're the one who committed assault, not your lawyer. That right there just shows how deep her entitlement runs. Cases like this prove why the justice system can't bend just because someone screams the loudest. If people like her were let off the hook, courtrooms would turn into playgrounds for the entitled. So here's the big question. Does she really deserve those 90 days, or should she somehow get another shot at freedom? Personally, I think we all know the answer, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.